So hello, quick tutorial, because the demand here is so huge. How do I deposit money at AURUM and how do I activate the flagship product, the XAI bot? So I have just created an account here for my son. This account is still completely untouched. The first thing we need to do is fund the account. To do this, we click here on top up account, and then wallet is displayed currently in USDT Tron TRC20. In a few days, more deposit options will be added. I click continue. It's very important to note that the wallet now displayed is only temporary, and as we can see here, it's available for exactly 24 hours. This is an additional layer of security so that nothing goes wrong. So this is not a wallet with all the usual challenges of TRC20 where funds are just lying around. Instead, these wallets are only used to make the funds available to the system via smart contract. And off we go. Now I copy this address here. Okay. In my case, I now go to Trust Wallet and click on USDT Tron. There's a bit of balance there, so I select send, send, and now I paste in the address. Always double check TYAN7 matches. And now, as a test, I'm sending 520. I want 50 to be working for my son. 19.99 is the cost for the ecosystem, just to keep things simple. Because I also want to make the 50 available to you permanently in compounding mode as a demo. So that's the total amount. Next. And now I see that this transaction costs 6.76. Unbelievable for stupid USDT. Okay, confirm. And now the transaction is on its way. That goes relatively quickly. Let's see, here it still says pending. It should go through any moment now, and then it might take a little longer over there. Now it's completed, and about 30 seconds later, it should show up here as well. I'll go back to the dashboard now. And then after refreshing once or twice, we should see the whole thing appear. Then I'll show you how to buy the ecosystem for the first time and how to activate trading. Let's see if our AI tool can provide all of this in reasonably proper English without me having to re-record it or fund a new account. The options are really great today. Thank you, dear Carsten Heppel, for the same. Once again, so now it has arrived, 520. The next thing we do is here, access to AURUM Ecosystem. I'll activate that now. And now it tells me that I have $520 available and I would like to pay the annual fee, which is exactly $19.99. I confirm the whole thing. Here you can see it again, 19.99, and I'm confirming it now. And now I finally have access to all the benefits and products, the entire FinTech portfolio. Now we go here to financial proposals and find the different products. As mentioned, 2 more are on Telegram. Also wonderful, there's a separate video for that. I click on the first one here, the XAI bot, my absolute favorite. And notice that if I put in 50, I'll be billed as a business customer. 80% goes to me, or in this case to my son, and 20% goes to the company. And based on experience, that already yields about 14% per month adjusted. That's absolutely substantial, and the results are getting better almost every day because they optimize the AI daily. Just happened again yesterday. So now I go a bit deeper and select create deposit. What you need to understand is that the 50 are now in your AURUM wallet. And if you now decide, I don't want it after all, or I don't want to invest everything, you can withdraw the funds and there's no holding period or anything like that. No fees, your money just comes out. Of course, there's a transaction fee, but that's manageable. Now I click create deposit and it shows me that I still have $50.01. I want to invest the entire amount as well. That's why I click on max, the blue max button in the middle. You can choose any other amount. I confirm that I accept the terms and conditions and the associated risks. As you can see, there is no fee. The activation fee is 0%. And if I do this by 12 o'clock, I believe UTC, then the first profits will already be credited on the same day. Now I click on create deposit and that's it. Pretty straightforward. Done. And if I now go to dashboard, my balance is gone because it's now invested and it will take a little while until it's activated. I go back to the XAI bot once more. Then you can see down here, right at the bottom, that today on April 23 at which is quite interesting because we're going to look at the 50 development together now. I will always post updates I've invested. The status is waiting. It will be activated in a few hours. And what I'll do first is activate the reinvest button down here, this one. I do this because the result of reinvesting is absolutely tremendous. I'll show you this here. What is the result after about a year if I withdraw every day or every week compared to what happens if I don't need this cash flow right now, but use it to supplement and increase my deposit, which also automatically ensures that I reach the next tier level where I no longer get 80%, but 90%. There will also be a video about that. That's how it works. All the best, much success, and greetings from Dubai.